We'll move on to the next article now. Tomorrow, Friday, the 7th of February, closing arguments are going to happen for this motor yacht Amadea, the forfeiture case in the Southern District of New York. Now, lawyers representing Edward Karimov, who claims to own the yacht, say that the FBI lied and coerced misleading statements to support the seizure. They also allege that testimony from the FBI investigator, Timothy Bergen, proves that the government failed to conduct a full investigation before seizing the vessel and selectively ignored evidence inconsistent with its politically motivated objective. That's their words. So they're suggesting that the FBI and the US government have lied and coerced to seize this vessel. And they also say that Karimov never sold the vessel, even though the vessel was laid up in Montenegro from 2017 until 2021, when all of a sudden the vessel started being used. People who were close to the vessel at the time told us that the vessel had been sold, and that's why it was now moving around. But they are saying that that didn't happen. Also, testimony from the former CEO of Imperial Yachts, Yevgeny Kokman, says that he borrowed money from the niece of Suleiman Karimov, who the US government say purchased the yacht. He borrowed 230 million euros in order to secure that yacht. But he says he had no idea that she was related to Suleiman Karimov at the time. Also, testimony from a witness for Karimov, actually, who claims that he worked for Suleiman Karimov on Motor Yacht Ice, which was a vessel that Karimov previously owned. And he said that he was hired or contracted by Karimov to go to visit Amadea because Karimov was thinking about buying the yacht. But he decided not to because this IT guy said that the IT and the AV systems on board Amadea, which was built in 2017, were not as good as the systems on Motor Yacht Ice, which was built in 2004. Now, we know for a fact that the systems on Motor Yacht Ice were never updated from 2004, so they were 15 years older than the systems on Motor Yacht Amadea. Anyone who knows anything about AV systems, audiovisual systems, or IT systems knows that 15 years is like a generational change. Multiple generations of equipment comes out between those two. So the idea that a yacht 15 year older than this yacht has better systems on board when it's never been upgraded it's impossible for that to be the case, really, unless they outfitted Amadea with 15-year-old systems, right? So now it should be noted that Karimov, who's now admitted that he owned Motor Yacht Ice at the time he actually owned it, he also denied owning that vessel, and he had an employee of his, Alexander Studholter, I think he's a lawyer in Switzerland, and he was actually saying that he was the owner of the vessel. We've seen emails that say, "Hi, I'm Alexander Studholter, the owner of Motor Yacht Ice." So when he owned Ice, Karimov denied owning it, and now he's denying owning this one, and that's what the case is all about, right? Now, Karimov, who claims to still own the vessel, also claims to own Motor Yacht Crescent, which is a $650 million super yacht, which is seized in Tarragona in Spain. He also claims to own Motor Yacht Scheherazade, which is another $650 to $700 million yacht, which is believed to be connected to Vladimir Putin himself. The captain of Scheherazade was telling people when they went for interviews that it was owned by a Russian politician who is as high as it gets. And when you consider that Karimov is not a politician. Furthermore, a source who has proven very reliable in the past says that this vessel, which it was moored in this photograph outside of Lürsen in Bremen, which is still in build, is actually a yacht being built for Karimov, and it was a replacement for Amadea. And it's a 62-meter or 203-foot yacht, much smaller than any of these other yachts. That vessel is called Project Captai, by the way. All right, anyway, we'll bring you more on that story, no doubt, because, like I said, final arguments are tomorrow on that case. So probably be maybe tomorrow if we've got the data, or it'll be next week. Thanks very much for watching this video. You've been watching a Super Yacht News clip. If you'd like to see the full unedited Super Yacht News video, you can click on the link over here. You can also find our channel links below here. And if you'd like to see more shorter videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel.